Hello everyone. So this is the final presentation for our project face mask detection and attendance system. In this project we have the basic idea is that in the period of the pandemic, even if everyone gets vaccinated, there is a need of social distancing and wearing the mask. So in the future, if the college reopens, everybody still needs to follow those guidelines. For that, we have made our project. Basically, what we are doing here is the person we are giving, we are making the attendance system automated, and first of all, the person needs to wear the mask, and after the mask is detected, only if the mask is detected, the person is allowed to get into the class and get attendance. So first of all, the we have used the machine learning model. We have downloaded the dataset from the Kaggle 1900. Dataset is 1900 persons face photograph with mask and without mask. So only if the person gets positive for the wearing the mask, he needs to or she needs to give the attendance. So the our GUI asks for whether the person is student or teacher. Student needs to select the class and gives the attendance. So we are using two machine learning model. First is to detect the mask and second is to detect the person. So every person has 68 points in his or her face that distinguish the one person from the another. So we have used all the data sets. We have already feeded our machine learning model to the data set of the students that will be in the class, and only if the data set match with the person giving the attendance, it detects the person which are giving attendance, and displays its his or her name, registration number, and the timestamp. That is very important, timestamp when the person is logging in, and gives the attendance in the CSV file, which can later be inserted into the database. So and the that database can be downloaded by the teacher, and the teacher when downloads it, it gives a thank you message and shows that acknowledgement that the CSV file has been downloaded. So rest will be explained by my teammates.
Hello, ma'am. Now we'll be explaining you the main code of the part. The first step is to detect the mask whether the person is wearing the mask or not. So we have used a simple Python code and we have made accordingly. So first it collects different types of information that we have feeded in. So our first step was to feed the data. Images attendance folder. We have put several data, and that consists in the real life the data in which the class is part of. So basically, in our group, we are four members. So we have put those four images, and to make it more consistent, we have also added three dummy photos so that the set gets larger and we can get a better consistent report for that. So initially we initialize three arrays, and accordingly we select the data. So these three arrays are, the first one is the face, locations, and predictions, whether the model has been predicted right or not. So one key factor is here is the confidence. So if the confidence is less than zero point 0.5, that is less than 50%, then that image or that comparison is rejected by our model. So coming further, so we recognize these faces by the different types of uh, predefined data that is present in our model. So face detection uses number of directories from Python itself. Those are CV2, NumPy, and everything other. And we use that for knowing whether the mask is present or not. So coming down, so if the faces is greater than zero, that if we know that the mask is there or not, we use this. And coming further, yeah, hold on, can you hold on, Arnab? Yeah. So in the line 94, as you can see, ma'am, we have then started the frame. So basically we'll start a video stream in which in different time intervals, so it will run for 15 seconds, and in those 15 seconds several photos will be captured at each duration, and it will be predicting whether the mask is present on the face or not. So accordingly, then we will proceed further. If the mask is there, if that value holds true, then we will be going to the attendance part. So as you can see, if label equal to mask, if check variable comes one, that is to we made a dummy variable check equal to 0 to know whether the mask is present or not. So as if the mask is there, then we proceed further. That is the attendance system. Now for this uh, we have also converted our images to the grayscale, so that our the complexity of the images gets lesser, and we are able to compare the images from our pre-existing to the images which are being shown in our video stream properly. So coming down, yeah, the path is image attendance, and we are encoding images. We are making a list for that images which we are gathering it. In the line 165, you can also see, ma'am, that we have converted those images into BGR to RGB, that is grayscale. Now this was our detection of whether the mask is there or not. Now coming further, the from line 171, the function is there to detect to mark attendance, whether who was present in the class. So if let's suppose I was present in the class, then my face is being read by the system, and then it shows me my name. And for that we have used, as told by Rishik, that our main algorithm to run the system is that it access the different types of points that is available in our faces, and accordingly it searches that those points, it connects those points to the existing data which is present in our image.attendance, and after the comparison it tells whether who was the owner of the image, or whose image was presented over there. So in coming further, these are the different of encoding is being done, so that we can know the length of the encoded images further. And can you come down a little? Yeah. So ma'am, from 204 to 220, yeah, I guess 220, it detects the in X, it makes two arrays, that is X and Y, and it collects those locations of those 2 points. That is the images which we have feeded in, and the images that we are shown in the video stream. Those two images are being matched, and accordingly then that is being the name, as we have, if we want to print the name as in line, can you go up a little?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, print data list. Yeah, so ma'am, if we want to, we basically wanted to print the name of the person whose images is being shown. So for that we have printed his or her name, and this is how our attendance monitoring system will be done. So basically we have told you, like, the first will be mask detection, and further then the attendance will be given. Yeah, Arnav, you can show the simulation. So ma'am, this is being run. So now the video stream will be switched on, and for 15 seconds it will run. And so first, when the mask was not there, it shows no mask. Now according to the confidentiality level, it shows that mask is there or not. So as you can see, he has won the mask, so it shows the mask is won. So now the check variable goes to 1, that detects that mask was detected, and further then that goes to the attendance system. So now Arnav was there, that was feeded in our system. So according to that, his name is being printed, because we wanted to print his name, Arnav. So this was our the first two steps, which is the mask detection and attendance system. Now furthermore, in the attendance of CSV file, our data has been shifted, like it has been updated to the database. Now the further more parts will be told by Arnab and Mehul.
So, ma'am, what said, that was the gist of everything what we have done. So now what we have done is that we have divided all the parts in different modules for better understanding. So, ma'am, first of all, we are taking all the image attendance part, and we are doing all the pre-processing, where we are taking the images, we are doing the encoding and giving the encoding as a list of encoding images. This list of encoding images is a list which is then called in our attendance function. So this attendance function, this list of encoding images will be called, and what you will see, that the video which is coming from a camera will be compared with all the list of encoding images, and an image with which it has a minimum difference will be the result, that that person is in front of the camera. So, and also we have a different module now for the detection of the mask. This has been explained clearly by us. And so, ma'am, this is the main app.py. So here what we are doing is that first we are putting a welcome screen, where if a person wants to give attendance, he or she can continue. Once he gives continue, then the where mask function will be called, and this where mask function asks for the check mask. The check mask is basically this function where the mask is it is checked whether this person is wearing a mask or not. So this function will return a boolean value, either true or false. Initially it has been initialized as false, but once if the mask is present, then it will return the check as true. So as you can see it here, initialize it is true if mask is present. Now after this, what happens is that once a mask is detected, then it will ask the user whether he is or she is a teacher or student. If the user, first let's talk about student. If the user is a student, then it will ask us to give our attendance. So once he gives the attendance, so here once it gives the attendance, so here what happens is that he will be asked to give in a class ID. The class ID will be same as the database table in the database, and the name will be used as a take attendance. This take attendance function is our same function where we are taking our attendance. So basically what will happen is that in this name, an array will be fed with the similar to this. Means I have commented this line, but sort of this only. So it's some name and our registration number will be given. So after that, we have done some text processing where the registration number is separated and the name is different, and we are giving 3 columns in our database. So these are the registration number, the name, and the date and time when he is giving attendance. After that, what we are doing is that we are creating our SQLite database, which is already SQLite 3, which is already present in Python. So here the table has 3 things: the registration number, the name, and the time. And once a person gives his attendance, if it's already there, it ignores. Otherwise, it will feed it into the database, the table in the database, and the table will be same as the class ID. Once we are showing you the UI, then you will understand better. After that, what happens is if he or she is a teacher, then the thing is that he or she will be asked to enter the class ID, and if he or she enters the class ID, then the entire table will be fetched from the database and will be shown. So what we are doing is that he or she will be asked to download it. If it downloads it, then it will be shown in the form of a CSV file. So basically the database we are executed will be converted into a CSV file, and this CSV file will be downloaded in our directory. So some of the examples of just classes we have used, so sample class names. These class names only will be used as class ID or the tables in the database. So after this, once somebody closes it, so if a teacher stops it, then we pass it into a function as thank you and pass it as 1. 1 is for teachers. And if a student stops it, then we pass it into the function with same function with 2. And what we do here is that we are just acknowledging that you have either, if it's a 1, then it's a teacher, then we are thanking her or him for downloading the attendance, and if he is a student, then we are thanking him or her for recording the attendance. And now Mehul will explain about the UI.
Yes, ma'am. So now Arnab will run the our main app.py, and I'll be explaining the steps along the way. So he's running the main app right now. So as you can see here, ma'am, this is the starting screen, and it is saying that welcome to the attendance system, and it has 2 buttons, continue and stop. So this is just the initial step, and once I press continue, it will move on to the next step. So here what it is basically doing is it is just checking if the person is wearing a mask or he is not wearing a mask. So it is very important to wear a mask to give attendance, and only if a person is wearing mask, his attendance will be recorded. And in this critical time, we all know that wearing a mask is very important. And as you can see here, the attendance system is notifying us that please wear your mask and try again. So anybody, you can take a teacher or a student, has to wear a mask before taking the attendance or giving the attendance. So now as you can see here, Arnab has started to wear a mask. So directly it goes to the next phase of the attendance system, and it is asking if you are a student or a teacher. And now Arnab will press student, and he will be asked to select the class. So let's say Arnab has selected any class. So let's say he has selected some class, and now he has the option to show class. So his class is shown here, and give attendance. So the attendance will be recorded in the database of this class. And we have already mentioned that no duplicate entries are allowed here. So once a person has made his attendance, his duplicate entry will not be allowed in the database. And now you can see here, he's just opened the mask and he's giving the attendance. Just for this part, he is not wearing the mask because it is very difficult to and very impossible to detect a face with the mask on. So now, as you can see here, Arnab's face has been recognized, and as you can, the algorithms explained by Rishik and Yashwardhan. there is a list in which the points are being plotted and then compared, and if the points are similar enough, then the face is recognized. And finally, once our system recognizes the face, it says thank you for recording your attendance, and when he presses the stop button, the system will close. So now this was the part in which the student is giving the attendance. Next, what we can also show is the teacher part. So yeah, Arnav has run the system once again, and once he presses the continue button, and after that, again, the mask is very required here, and it will only go to the second step if the person is wearing a mask, and it is asking at whether you are a teacher or a student. So now I will press teacher, and now the teacher, let's say, has selected some class number, and we can show the class, and now we can download the attendance here. So by downloading the attendance, we are just downloading the list of all the people who have already given their attendance for a given class. And now the attendance, as you can see, will be saved in the attendance.csv file, and we can later just mark the attendance by giving the details from the same file. And that was the thing from our project. So we have successfully done face mask detection and face detection, and we have incorporated everything in this project. And this sort of project is very useful in the current era, and I think this type of attendance system will be incorporated in our day-to-day life, just because of the fact that even after taking both the doses of vaccination, it has been recommended that we should wear a mask. Otherwise, this pandemic will never get over. So that was all from our side for this project. And thank you, ma'am.